was younger, one of the most frequent questions I receive is, "What's your hobby?" As I grew older, it became, "What's your favorite subject?" As for now, I get, "What college major are you taking?" And soon it will become, "What do you do for a living?" It begins with a straightforward question and gradually evolves into a more significant question. But when you think about it, all those questions are actually interconnected. Do you know what magic smells like? To me, it smells like vanilla, warm chocolate chips, and melted butter fresh from the oven. My name is Giselle Fereen Tan, or you can call me Giselle, and I'm from SMA Negeri 1 Tanjungpinang. I am the founder of First Crumbs, a small bakery business that started from a simple hobby and I never thought could grow into something bigger. When I grew up, I would always watch my mom bake batches of bread, cheesecakes, cupcakes, brownies, you name it. Slowly, I picked up the habit. I would hover near kitchen, drawn to the smell of sugar, butter, and I would peek over to the warm baked goods rising in the oven. I'd watch my mom move through recipes like it was second nature. At first, I was just a taste tester, but little by little, she would ask for my help. I would know that every batch, I learned something new. Recipes after recipes, I learned that it's not just about the food, but it's a form of expression. It's a form of expression and love. The name came from the idea that every dream starts with a crumb. Even just the smaller piece of something could grow into something greater. It started one day when I had brought over cookies to my friends. One of them replied, "How much for a pack?" I laughed, but then I realized that she was serious. So since then, I opened a cookie sale. One Instagram post led to another. Word of mouth spread, and then I caught myself doing what I love most while sharing it to people. Not only baking, but as someone who loves to create any kinds of art. I took the designing into my own hands. I created my own logo. I created my own packaging designs, as well as posters design. I learned about packaging, pricing, and marketing. But most importantly, I learned that in creative economy, it's not just about making money, but it's also about how you believe that your creativity has value. I became my own baker, my own designer, my own marketing director, and also my own manager. Now back to the first topic. All those questions about hobbies, majors, subjects, and jobs are not separate threads, but they're all connected to the same story. They're all the same story that we build piece by piece by passion, patience, and purpose. All those people who are all successful all started with a dream, a hope, and passion. Like Mark Zuckerberg, who initially started Facebook just because for fun, for a hobby, while he was studying at Harvard. And Chef Arnold, or Arnold Purnomo, who started cooking as a hobby as well and worked his way up to the restaurant industry. And more entrepreneurs that became successful by just their passion. I started First Crumb not with the intention of building a business, but to simply share that the joy that baking gave me. So here I am, a 12th grader with cookie dough under my fingernails and a big dream in my heart, turning my hobby into my first steps in creative economy. So let me end my story with this. Never underestimate what can rise from just a single crumb. Thank you for listening to my story. My name is Giselle Fereen Tan, and goodbye.